Could Saint Lucia actually be free of the sweet taste of soft drinks that offer little nutritional value and increase the risk of having non-communicable diseases? At this week's launch of Diabetes Awareness Month, soft drinks and high-carb foods came under scrutiny.
The ministry is doing a lot of work in the background in terms of getting people aware of the added sugars in drinks and in highly processed foods. It has to be done in a stepwise fashion, and so we will start with the drinks, which is the easier thing to tackle, and then to move on to the highly processed foods that contain what we call hidden sugars.
Hidden sugars are sweeteners that are added to foods and drinks during processing. They are often used to mask the unpleasant taste of chemicals, and those products are sold in restaurants, supermarkets, and worst of all, schools, where young St. Lucians learn to love the taste of what is not good for them. It is an impossible task to take these sugars off the national menu, but the price of not doing anything is higher than the cost of repairing the damage they cause.
It is not something that can happen overnight, and has been working from last year with a series of meetings with stakeholders to tackle the consumption of drinks that are with high levels of added sugar.
Fighting against the taste for unhealthy sugars is like fighting violent crime. It takes the efforts of all stakeholders to slow down the negative momentum. But while it is easy to get people to see crime as negative, it is harder to get those who profit from selling processed sugars to put more fruits and vegetables on the plate.
We need for our food establishments to understand how they contribute to the issue as well, and to see how they can, take an active role and be conscientious about what you put out to our public to consume on a daily basis, because they come to you for sustenance. To think of how you can review your menu so that you can understand how food impacts people and how you can make changes. You may not get rid of all high-calorie items, but then you can just consider the composition of the meals that you put out as well. So
it's too late to nip the problem in the bud for adults of this generation, but for the next generation, high rates of diabetes and hypertension do not have to be a reality.
The Ministry and the Ministry of Education has met with the principals of the schools. We have been educating the parents at different parents-teacher association meetings. The head nutritionist has been meeting with them. They have met with the canteen owners at the schools as well. We have met with the Ministry of Commerce. We've met with the brewery, because the brewery also produces the Coca-Cola and the different soft drinks. So we've met with manufacturers as well.
Fortunately, some people do not need to be told that the taste for processed sugar is poison to their personal health and the nation's economic well-being. Some schools have taken the initiative to implement no soft drink days and other healthy steps toward teaching children good healthy habits that make the entire nation stronger. In doing so, they are breaking the last physical chain that keeps modern St. Lucians locked in a colonial mindset that believes in consuming imports and that has no care for the health and economic impact of food security. For Choice News Now, I'm Jason Seaflay.